Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to this very special video, because today I'm going to have my first real collaboration that is not related to scarves, and that is with my real California life, which is also the owner of Classy K Cosmetics. Her name is Sandra, and I'm so glad we found each other because it is such a good thing, and we are so different. And if you go and check out her channel, I'm gonna link it in the description box. We're so different, but I think at the core of our hearts we're so much the same, because we just want to spread goodness and love and happiness, and I don't know, it feels like we are so different, but we can meet on a very good level, if you know what I mean. So the whole idea for this collaboration is that we both have sons at around the same age. She has her son Forrest, and I have one of my sons is Shiloh. He is 6.5 years old, and he chose the colors for this look. So we both used the James Charles palette from Morphe, which looks like this, and we chose this color, this palette, only because this seems to be the only palette that we have in common. So anyway, that's what we did, and I'm also going to include a video of Shiloh choosing the colors, so you see how that went. And yeah, and then we're gonna do that look. And I just want to quickly say something about Sandra, because you know what, she is a person, we only met online sort of just a couple weeks ago, and also I discovered her brand only a couple weeks ago. And if you're watching my new makeup releases videos, you saw that a couple weeks back I started talking about Classy K Cosmetics, because I was absolutely floored by their seasonal palettes, and ever since they have released, or she has released, more things that are absolutely amazing. And it's just that is a brand one has to follow and have your eyeballs sharpened on them, you know. So the thing I want to point out about Sandra is actually that she gives me hope for the beauty community. You know, she is a brand owner, and when I think brand owner, I think like high-rise buildings and like a huge apartment with very minimal furniture and everything white, and I don't know, like I have this association in my head that this is a super rich, super above everybody else, and I don't know. And then there is Sandra, who is normal, and that is good, you know. We just have to realize that normal is a good thing. It's a good thing, and it makes me feel like there is hope. She is such a positive person, and I think she's the only person in the beauty community that I have met so far who is absolutely not scared of giving like shout outs freely from all of her heart for other channels and for other brands. And I think this is going to invite so much blessing for her, that she is so giving in her praise and in her support for others, that this is going to come back to her double or triple. And I really want to bless her and her brand, that she's going to thrive and grow and everything. And I think if she continues that way, we're going to see a lot of this brand. So that's just what I wanted to throw in. Go ahead and check her out, and yeah, and go watch her video, because her son obviously chose colors for her. So we all chose 5 colors, and we give ourselves the opportunity to pull in one more color. It's basically the same rules as for a palette bingo. And yeah, so go ahead and look what Shiloh chose for me. Not much of a surprise, because you saw this. And then we're gonna go right into the look. Hi Shiloh.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You want to say hi to the ladies?
Yeah.
To mommy's friends?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so you have to choose now 5 colors, okay? 5 colors for mommy. Okay, so Ima can make makeup? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so which ones would you like?
This.
Yes.
This.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
This.
Purple, okay.
And this.
Okay, very good. So now we have here a golden shimmer, we have a purple shimmer, and we have 3 different blue mattes. And this is it. Okay, thank you so much, Shiloh. You want to say bye-bye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, my lovelies, you just saw how my son picked those colors, and I'm just going to show you again. It's this blue, and this blue. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of those blues, because especially those two are pretty close to each other. And then he chose this. It's not even a gold. It's like a very, I don't know how to describe it. It's a dark gold shimmer, and then this purple shimmer. I don't think I even want to include another color. I'm not sure. I don't think I need to, but so those are the colors, and I'm just gonna swatch them also here on my arm. So this is the shade, let me just check. This is the shade Cola, this one. Then this is the shade Playground. I think I'm getting better at swatches. Okay, this is the shade Brother. It's so fitting for my son to choose blues because he's such a boy. All right, now all my fingers are dirty. Then this is the golden, dark golden shade, which is called Wig. This one. And then the purple, which is one of the highlights in this palette if you ask me, which is called Artistry. It's this one. Okay, so this is the color scheme for the look, and let's see what we can do. Okay, sweeties, I'm gonna go in with the darkest blue shade, which was the shade Cola, and I'm just gonna place this here and drag it a little bit through the crease once I've built it up. Okay, it's so weird that that James Charles called this dark blue shade Cola. Like, what kind of cola is this? It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so now we're gonna take that lighter blue shade, which was called Playground, and I'm gonna place that at the inner part of the crease. Now I'm using a stiffer packing brush for that, just because it's such a small space to work with. So I don't want this to extend too far up, so that's why I'm using a smaller, stiffer brush and something like that. So I actually wanted to film this video much earlier in the morning, because now it is something like 8:30 or something. My kids are up, they're upstairs. If you hear them, that's what it is. And I got up at 3:30. I wanted to get ready and then film before they get up, what I usually do. And I felt so bad. I had such a bad headache and I felt so shaky, and then I actually felt like I'm gonna faint. So I just really quickly crawled back into bed, because you know, there was no way I'm gonna film. And now after breakfast I feel a little bit better, but I'm a bit shaky today and not 100% myself. I even feel like my vision is not 100% the way it should be. So I don't know how. Something just fell. Okay, anyway, so I hope that the look is gonna come together the way it should be. I was actually planning to do like a really fancy wing and like a full cut crease wing kind of a situation, but I don't think I'm able to do that today, because really my hands are a little bit shaky. So I think we're gonna do what we can. Now I'm just going to take a clean brush and just smudge the edges a little bit, so we have a bit of a smoother transition, and then later on I'll work on that a little bit more. But just for now, so the eyeshadow doesn't set itself into these harsh lines. Okay, next I'm going to take the bone color shade from that palette, which is this one. It's called Canvas, and I'm not going to count this as an additional color, because it's the bone color is not a color. So I'm just going to set my primer here a little bit. That makes then the blending a little bit easier. And now I'm going to use the brush that I used for fluffing out the blue, for blending it out a tiny little bit. There, here. I'm going to use that light blue shade, or the lighter shade that I have at the inner part of my crease, and I'm just going to dab it off a little bit so it's not too strong, and I'm going to use that to blend out all the blues. Okay, 5.5 hours later, I'm sort of okay with my blend. Okay, so next I'm going to take this dark gold shade, which is called Wig, on a stiffer brush, a shader brush, whatever it's called, and I'm going to spray my brush. I decided against the cut crease. I'm gonna do a cut crease some other time. It's just today I feel I don't trust myself so much today. Alright, so I'm just going to place this here in the inner third. Oh, this is pretty. This is very pretty and very, like, the application is really good. Go figure. Okay, so maybe I should have done a cut crease. Okay, I applied this golden shade now. I don't know if you can see that. It's like I left a big part here of the lid itself open for the purple shade, and I just dragged it up into the crease and didn't follow up on the bottom, if that makes sense. You know, it's not going to be a complete line because I want to have the purple extend into the gold. That's the plan. Okay, so I'm picking up that purple, which is called Artistry. And now I'm really excited because this is, as I said, this is my favorite shade. So let's just see. I'm gonna pack this on. Okay, I had to put on a couple of layers, but I think it built up really, really well. And this is something like I want it to be. Okay, I think I might take like a pencil brush or some brush and like a finer, more pointed brush, and just drag this, or how do you say that? Retrack? Sorry, I had to change the battery. Okay, so I just want to trace. I think trace is the is the right word. Just trace this golden shade a little bit up, just like this, around the curve here, or the bend, or however you want to call it, to make it more obvious that that's what I did, that I just put this here in the crease and then let the purple be the main feature all around. Okay, this is how it's gonna look, I think, and I'm gonna just finish my, you know, eyeliner and all of that, and then and the foundation, and then I'm gonna come back and we choose what we do for the lower lash line. Okay, my sweeties, this is how it's looking so far. I think, considering that I, for the life of me, cannot draw a straight line today, I think we're looking okay. Alright, so let's just pull in that last remaining shade that we still have, which is the shade Brother, which looks like, ugh, like this. This is a shade. Alright, that is what we still have to use, and for that I think I'm gonna use a pencil brush and just try to not have a lot of fallout now that I have finished my foundation. And I think I'm going to draw that on the outer, let's say 2/3 here, and then at the inner third I'm going to pull in that dark gold shade again and just finish the lower lash line with that. Okay, now I'm just applying that dark gold shade here. I sprayed my brush, and this is again that brush that I used to trace the line up here. And I think then we are basically done. Just going to build up a little bit the pigmentation because I wanted to show a little bit more. Okay, my lovelies, I think we have to leave it at that because really I'm so shaky. I just cannot. I just tried to put some mascara on and I just messed up everything. I mean, it's all cleaned up again, but it is so annoying that, like, my hands are really not steady today. I don't know. I guess I have to lie down. Alright, so let's just zoom out and I'm going to show you a little bit. Let's close this drawer so you don't see that. Alright, so let me just tell you what else I did. Of course you saw what we did with the palette, and I think obviously we used all the shades. I think we did a good job. I think it turned out really, really nice considering my condition today. And yeah, so for the inner corner highlight, which is a very obvious one, I used the what's it called? Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Holy Glow Fantasy highlighter palette, which is out of this world. So obviously I used this green shade because I sort of felt I wanted that. So yeah, so that's what I did. And for blush, I used the Beauty Care Terracotta blush, which is the shade 01, which is like a golden, or let's say bronzy lavender kind of a shade, which is really, really nice. And I thought it would pick up nicely the purple in the eyeshadow look, which I think it does. And also for my lower lash line, I used this purple eyeliner pencil from Pupa, which is in number 31. So they just have numbers, so this is 31. And I think when I applied the blue under the lower lash line, it even pulled a little bit more purple because of the eyeliner pencil, which is so cool, even though it is a real blue. Wow. Yeah. All right. So for bronzing, I used my MAC bronzer, the Golden Rinse, which you know if you're not new here. And also for contouring, I use whatever I use always. That is the Say My Name Baked Contour Shade from Il Maquillage, which works really, really well. And then for the lips, I just used a lip gloss because, like I said, I cannot draw a line today. Even lip gloss was a challenge. Yeah, speech is leaving me as well. All right, so that was even a challenge. So I used a lip gloss. They are really, really nice. This is from Jade, and it's the shade Fire Opal. They're really, really nice, but the second you open them, they start to get so messy. It's like, even if you stand them up like this is how they look. I don't know, does that come across how messy this is all around? That's really disgusting, but I still like to use them on bad makeup days like today. All right, and for eyeliner, I also used something from a local affordable brand, which is called Beauty Care, and that is their dark blue eyeliner. It's a liquid eyeliner. It comes in a bottle like this, and it's a shade 09. It's dark blue. They apply really, really well, and they apply really glossy, which is really nice. Then they dry down completely matte, which is okay. I guess most people like that more. Anyway, I would actually like something that stays glossy. That could be really, really cool too. But okay, so this is a dark blue eyeliner, and I think this is it. The mascara, it's such a... I don't know, is it me or is it you? It's the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost mascara. I think this thing is it's the end of its life, so that's why it's just not so good anymore. Anyway, just using it up, and then we're done with that. And for lashes, because let's face it, I'm not going to go anywhere today. Nobody besides my family is going to see me. I didn't go for anything super, super dramatic. I went for a more natural finish, but longer, sort of. And I went for the Sakara Fabulash lashes in the style 20, I think. Yes, style 20. And that's it. So even lash application, everything was a challenge today. You should have seen me struggle behind the camera. It's like that the look turned out the way it did is a real miracle, and I'm super thankful for that. Anyway, so we're gonna leave it at that. I had a lot of fun. Besides the fact that it was a struggle, it taught me a lesson that even if I feel like I can't, I can. And I think that is something that we should just all be way more confident about ourselves, and tell us, even if something in us tells us that you can't, girl, you're not good enough, especially today you're not good enough, you can say no. Put your foot down and say, yes, I'm good enough. And especially today, I'm going to be good enough, and it's going to be good enough. So that's the message that I want to leave you with. And I want to thank again Sandra for My Real California Life, and also Classy Cakes Cosmetics, because it's the same thing. So I want to thank you for collaborating with me, and it was a real joy, and I'm looking forward to a lot of correspondence and a lot of working together, because you're amazing and you're creating amazing products. And again, thank you. And also for Shiloh, I want to thank him because he chose amazing colors. And besides that, of course, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would really love to grow my channel and have you in my tribe, because it's amazing to be together and to draw inspiration from each other and all of that. So I really, really like that. And yeah, I see you here next time for my next video, which is gonna be tomorrow, my new makeup races video, which I'm also going to talk about Classy Cakes Cosmetics, because oh wait, I forgot to mention the highlighter. I used this highlighter palette from Jade, which is the holographic Everglow highlighter palette, and I used this shade here, which is, it has a bit of a purple shift, and I used that See, my mind is, I don't know where. It's in bed probably because I really need to rest. But I wanted to use that because Classy K Cosmetics just released 7 new highlighters who are amazing. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, and this one that I use today is in inspiration of the highlighters that have been released there, because it pulls a little bit purple. One doesn't see it so much, honestly, but and it's not as sparkly as the ones that Classy K Cosmetics released, but you're going to see that tomorrow if you come back for tomorrow's video. So up until then, I can't wait to have you here again. Hugs and kisses. Bye.